What's up? This is El Prezidente here with the Chainsaw Symphony, and right now I have a special guest on the line. He spent 10 years fronting the band All Shall Perish until late last year when he was tapped to replace late vocalist Mitch Lucker in the extreme metal band Suicide Silence. Now, as he gears up to release his first album with the band and tour on this year's Rockstar Energy Drink Mayhem Festival, we're honored to have with us today Mr. Hernan Eddie Hermida. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, man. We're just sitting here at practice on a beautiful day here in Riverside County, Corona, California.
Is that where you're from?
No. I'm from San Francisco. I live roughly about 6 hours north of here.
Okay.
But, I'm down here a couple weeks before tour to, get our wheels greased and getting the ball on the road. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You guys are on this year's Rockstar Energy Drink Mayhem Festival, which you were on a few years back with All Shall Perish.
Yep, and Suicide Silence.
And Suicide Silence. So, yeah, it's a great tour to be on. You guys excited?
Absolutely, man. That tour always treats us well. I mean, Suicide Silence was on the very first Mayhem, and we're on the same Mayhem as me with All Shall Perish, and now we're going to do it again. They say third time's a charm. It's probably going to be the best Mayhem I've ever been on.
Sweet. And you also got the new album coming out on Nuclear Blast Records, July 15th, You Can't Stop Me.
That's something I'm really fired up, man. I've been doing interviews for like the last couple of days, and I don't know, man. Whenever I mention the record, the biggest thing that I can say is that I'm really excited for everybody to hear it. I'm really, really pumped up to hear what people have to say, because I think that generally everybody's going to feel fantastic about it. I think they're going to love the record.
Now it comes out the same date as the new Judas Priest record, Redeemer of Souls. Which album is going to sell better?
Sick as fuck.
Who's going to chart higher, you guys or Priest?
Oh, damn. That's like asking me who I prefer with my mom or my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Sophie's choice.
Hey, man.
I think you guys will do better, actually.
To both teams, I wish well, and I hope to come out on top always, man.
Yeah, well, it's going to be an awesome record. It's your first record with the band. You're stepping into a very tragic situation. Obviously, they lost their vocalist Mitch Lucker, a friend of yours, less than 2 years ago. It's your first record with the band, their first record without him. And I understand that the title of the album came from lyrics that Mitch left behind. I'm just wondering, how many other lyrics did you utilize when you were writing your vocals for the album from that Mitch left?
That was it. That's all he left behind.
Oh.
I don't have access to any of his journals or anything like that, so we didn't really delve too deep into any of that. We had these lyrics that he was poised to put on this record before the tragic loss.
Mm-hmm.
So we just wanted to pay homage, and it was too perfect to not use it. It was the lyrics and the title really kind of lit a fire under our ass, really giving our all for this record,
Yeah. Yeah, it's cool, man. I can't wait to hear it. We've been playing the single "Cease to Exist" for the last few weeks here. It is killer, dude. It's so good.
Good. Have you guys been getting calls in, man? If not, people call in, ask for that shit. You'll listen to it all day.
There you go, man. So, yeah, the new album, You Can't Stop Me, July 15th. And I'm just wondering, you're stepping into a situation where the band already had 3 albums under their belt with, great material. What Suicide Silence song maybe gave you the most difficulty in learning?
Shoot, man, they're all, learning any kind of song is really difficult. Just because it's, especially in death metal, everything comes from deep within. So it's like you have to kind of put yourself in the shoes of the person who wrote the song, or else it's not going to be performed to its fullest. I would say, Suicide Silence music from an outside perspective is very, A-B song, very written in the typical structure of a song.
Yeah.
So it seems like it's really easy to changes, and it's really cool to take on the whole task. It's keeping me on my toes, and honestly, it's making me a better singer.
Awesome, man. Yeah, there's some difficult stuff, especially the way, the speed of some of the songs and the way he transitions from the highs to the lows. And I mean, it's very similar to stuff you've done in other bands, but it's something different, and you're trying to reproduce what he created. So I can see it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I had my own flair and my own sounds and my own flavor to it all.
Sure. Awesome, man. Well, let's talk about you for a second. You were born in Venezuela, right?
Yes, sir.
And what age did you move to the States?
I moved to South San Francisco, California in '86. I was 3 years old.
Oh, okay. So you're a little guy.
I was a little guy, yeah. I was told I learned English in 2 weeks.
Wow.
And, I mean, at that age, man, you're learning how to talk, so it all comes in very easily. I mean, language is just an expression of emotion, and I think children have a better understanding of emotions than most people.
That's an interesting perspective. Yeah, that's true. I would love to be bilingual. I've been trying to learn Spanish forever. I just have such a respect for somebody who could speak 2 different languages. I mean, it's such an asset. I mean...
Well, I mean, you got a good start. You said my name properly.
Well, I know not to pronounce the H. That's about all I retained. Anyway, well, that's cool, man. So,
rules,
Yeah, so was music always the only thing that you were going to do? I mean, do you play an instrument or anything?
I play trombone. I started playing music when I was 8 years old. I played from elementary school band all the way up until I think my first year in college, when I just was over playing the trombone and wanted to be a singer full time.
Suicide Silence didn't have a trombone opening?
No trombone. No trombone metal. I don't think it would sound all that great unless you have a full orchestra. Then, of course, the trombone sounds awesome.
Now, how did your hardworking immigrant parents feel about you screaming in a metal band? Did that go over well when you were like, "This is what I'm going to do with my life"?
My mom's a teacher, man. She's a free thinker, and she always wanted me to do whatever I wanted. She said, "Just be the best at whatever you decide to do it the best you can. Be it a plumber, be it the president of the United States. You just be the best you can be." And that really kind of let me not be so confused growing up. I wanted to do a bunch of different things, and I wanted to be a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to become a teacher. I'm probably going to end up becoming a teacher at some point.
What would you teach?
Everything like probably English or history or music.
Do you do a lot of reading as a guy who's, you have to come up with these lyrics, and I've heard you say that you like to put a lot in creativity, rather than the basic, lyrics, you'd rather expand and write something a little more thought-provoking. So do you do a lot of reading?
I do my average, reading of the news and reading of random things throughout the day, but I don't do much leisure reading. I prefer to get my stories and my fun from movies. I don't know. I just like I like acting a lot, and I like when somebody can make you feel something through visual grasp. That's why I like to be on stage. That's why I like to sing in a band. Because it's I like a lot of the visual aspect. Like playing live is one of the coolest things to do, and being at a live show is one of the coolest things to feel.
Yeah.
But I mean, I stay up on my practice. You know what I mean? I try not to slow down on my reading too much, and I try to read a book here and there. Like stuff that will help me out in the future, or maybe a good story. If I've seen a good movie and I've heard the book is even better, I will usually check it out.
All right, fair enough. All right, well, Eddie, thanks so much for talking with us today. I can't wait to catch you guys on this year's Rockstar Energy Drink Mayhem Festival. It's coming to our area.
Biggest name in metal.
That's right. August 1st, it'll be at the Susquehanna Bank Center in Camden, New Jersey. That's right in our backyard. The new album drops July 15th. By the way, though, you're touring, on a bus, I assume, with 5, 6 other dudes.
Gonna have wings, and pretty sure I get my own maitre d' to take care of me.
Oh yeah, wow.
It's just a little bust.
Yeah, so
Get us along.
that's how most bands tour. And I just wonder though, like personally, I'm on like a once a day, maybe once every other day, like beat off schedule. So I'm wondering, how do you navigate that? How do you respectfully wax your turtle, sharing a bunk or whatever with like 5, 6 other dudes? How does that? Is there a code or something?
I mean, you're in a bunk, so you've got your little curtain. And just try to be quiet. Nobody wants to hear a man groaning and moaning and
No, no
and
one's.
stuff too much.
I don't know if I could concentrate with.
To get on though is a poop schedule. That's
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
no pooping on the tour bus, right?
yeah, you cannot do that. So I mean, you'll ruin a lot of people's lives if you even drop one speck of a turd in the toilet.
Yeah, I bet. Oh man. Well,
But yeah, I mean, you know, you got to do what you got to do. A man's a man, a woman's a woman. Everybody's got their needs.
I guess it helps with like the the iPhones now and everything like that. Makes it a little easier.
Hey man, nothing's as good as the imagination. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I have a horrible imagination though, so I need browsers.
You're imagining some kind of dragon, and then they end up fighting it off, and you need to just get a doctor or something.
Yeah, right. Well, on that note, Eddie, thanks so much for talking with us today. Rockstar Energy Drink Mayhem Festival, Suicide Silence is going to be there. The new album, July 15th. You Can't Stop Me. It's dropping, so get it.
Thank you guys. Have a good night.
All right, take care, brother.
Bye-bye.